Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Joel Horwitz, and I am here as the Programs Chair for ACT-IAC, and it is my pleasure to welcome everybody to this small business matchmaking event. And I have to start and tell you that you may or may not know, one of the big pushes that we've been making as ACT-IAC, at least at the executive committee level, is to really work closely together to bring together the moving parts, the many moving parts of ACT-IAC in a more collaborative, supportive manner that really matches our mission. And that is to bring industry and government together to collaborate to address the needs of government in order to improve the service to the American public. Well, one of the things that we're doing is we're actually taking that and doing that internally, the way that we operate with one another. And so in this case, it's a prime example of the small business shared interest group leadership, who has put a significant amount of time and effort and energy into developing this terrific program and to trying to take it to the next level. And we could do that by working collaboratively together with programs and the small business shared interest group to do so. So my first and foremost thanks to you all for supporting this effort and participating in this terrific event. And also to the leadership of the Small Business SIG, who has really made a commitment to engage heavily and all in with the Programs Committee so that we can do this together and deliver a better result to our members and ultimately to all of our constituents, government and industry together. So thank you very much for that. So before we start, I want to give a tremendous amount of thanks to our sponsors. Our title sponsor, it was up there in stack, is HP. Yes. And very grateful to Credence Management Solutions and also to Serco for their support of this event and for our community. So thank you very much. For my voice if it goes and becomes, I'm struggling a bit here. A little bit about ACT-IAC. This is a unique, as we've discussed and know, a public-private partnership that's dedicated to advancing the business of government and the delivery of service to the American public. Our agenda is government-driven. We provide a forum for collaboration with government and industry to create solutions to the most pressing government issues and challenges. We provide education and training and resources, as today I think fully demonstrates, that better serve our community. We deliver strategic insight and actionable solutions. We are leaders, we are committed, we are knowledgeable, and we are trusted. And today is going to be another demonstration of that. So first of all, I'd like to also thank the many government volunteers who have committed themselves to participate in this important dialogue and interaction with industry. This is a tremendous show of support, and we are very grateful for your involvement in this issue. So thank you very much for that. Just real quickly, this event is, for the record, it is off the record. So please, there's not to be any attribution and no press coverage, and anyone who is here who is part of the press is here as an individual member, not as a member of the press. So please adhere and respect that so that we can have the type of open and constructive collaboration that we intend to have. And I thank you for your support in that. Having said that, it is my absolute distinct pleasure to welcome you all here, and I'd like to invite up our chair of today's event, jones-ledford.
Good afternoon. I'm so glad to see everybody here. I'm so glad this day actually happened. So I think Joel took everything out of what I was going to say, because I really did want to thank the government folks for coming out and attending this today. It's a busy time for them, and so we're very thankful. And no matter what, they said, no, we're going to come. We know we have a stack of contracts that we need to get out, but we're going to come and support our small businesses, and we're going to support this association. So thank you for coming out. I want to thank our government co-chair, Mr. Gary Washington, for stepping up. He's a very, very busy man, and I met him at ELC, which is the Executive Leadership Conference that we have every year. So I hope everyone in this room will be there this October. And he said, Jeannie, okay, I support small businesses. I have a passion for small businesses, and I want to see them succeed. So anything that you need me to do, I'll be there. And he came through. So I appreciate it. And he even took my calls at 6:30 in the morning. It was like, Jeannie, I'm on my way to work. What's going on? What you need? So I appreciate that, Gary. And I can't say enough for our industry and our title sponsor, Deborah Jackson Hamilton. Thank you for your leadership, your patience, and she even took my call at 6:30 in the morning too. And she's been a part of HB for many years, the Small Business Office. She's been part of the Mentor Protege program there, and she really does, want to see small businesses succeed, and she steps right in, so she definitely has a passion for that. And so, and I just want to thank my leadership team, Gerald Scott, Rabia Sutton, and I guess she's walking around, my entire Greg Mundell, and even my new leadership, my new vice chair that's going to be coming in, SIG, if she's here, she's probably out working too as well. See, I got them. See, that's a good leader. You get them to start working, and but the leadership team. So, in spite of all of the ups and downs with this economy, as it relates to the businesses here, small businesses are thriving. They are really the backbone of this country right now. They're providing jobs. They're doing the innovative new technology, and they're using a lot of their capital to pour into their companies. And you see it, and I appreciate it. I see it every day. I'm a small business. And I just want to encourage you guys to continue, respect the process, respect yourself, and also just continue the fight. Because at the end of the road, you're going to go through it and you're going to be successful. You put the hard work into it, you pour into it, you're going to get something out of it. So I encourage you. So this event, I just want to give you a little bit background on the event because a lot of people had some questions. We're doing something new. We've always done this event with industry, and we've called it the e-harmony of matchmaking, because you're not going to get matched with these government agencies unless you're compatible. And so we end up getting data from all of these agencies, and this is what they said they needed. So whoever you're meeting with today is based on the capabilities that you put in there that they said they needed. So we got the information from them, we put them into a system, and then you saw that, and all you saw was agency numbers. Because we didn't want you to say, oh, I want to meet with DHS because I want to meet with DHS. I want to meet with you're meeting with someone who's actually, that you're compatible with. And so we took the needs, what they needed, and then your capabilities, and you're meeting with them today. So we hope that this day is going to be productive and fruitful for you. And if you have any feedback regarding today, please come see me, fill out the surveys, because we're only going to get better unless we have feedback. So thank you, and have a great day. Oh, and one more thing. I'm not the keynote, so I'm going to let your guy come up here. One more thing. Some of the agencies was like, oh, we have so many small businesses. They call us, we want to help out in our day. And so there is always a fine line between being persistent and being annoying. And so we ask you to not hit them up on Twitter, Facebook, Words with Friends, or anything like that. Just respect their day, respect their time, and make it productive for you. So I appreciate it. So let me introduce you to Greg Fields, who's going to introduce the speaker, the keynote speaker. Greg has been a part of EDS, HP for many years. I said, Greg, you're part of the furniture over there. I mean, you've been there for so many years. Yeah. So he's going to introduce our keynote. And Greg, come on up. Thank you.
I do want to introduce our keynote, but I also want to just say, see some people in the back there, just want to say that, HP really feels that small business engagement is just critical to the long-term health of our business, especially in the federal business. They are parts of our company. I represent the consulting services segment. And for me, small businesses are literally 90% of the way that we go to market. So it's really important, that we make sure that small businesses remain strong and that we're able to engage with them. So we really appreciate the work that's being done with Jenny and the team, and appreciate folks like Gary Washington on the government side that are willing to take their time out to give us some opportunities to help you guys grow, and then along with that, help us to continue to engage. So thank you all very much for that. And with that, I do want to, we have a wonderful speaker. I can't even think of a better person to actually come up and talk with you. Guy Torres had a chance to sort of talk with him a little bit beforehand, and it was interesting. He was in the Marine Corps, and I was asking him, well, how is it possible that you're here? As far as I know, people that were officers in the Marine Corps are, don't even get out of the service anymore. They just keep calling you back up, because of that commission. And he talked about, some of the things that sort of keep him from being able to do that. And, so people that serve our nation, I think, just deserve a order of